Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. We seldom realize, for example, that our most private thoughts and emotions are not actually our own. For we think in terms of languages and images which we did not invent, but which were given to us by our society. This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now, and instead of calling it work, realize it is play. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. And yet, everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the water, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The menu is not the meal. I have realized that the past and future are real illusions, that they exist in the present, which is what there is and all there is. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. Try to imagine what it will be like to go to sleep and never wake up. Now try to imagine what it was like to wake up having never gone to sleep. Things are as they are. Looking out into the universe at night, we make no comparisons between right and wrong stars, nor between well and badly arranged constellations. When we attempt to exercise power or control over someone else, we cannot avoid giving that person the very same power or control over us. Waking up to who you are requires letting go of who you imagine yourself to be. Life is not a problem to be solved, but an experience to be had. The future is a concept. It doesn't exist. There is no such thing as tomorrow. There never will be, because time is always now. That's one of the things we discover when we stop talking to ourselves and stop thinking. We find there is only present, only an eternal now. No amount of anxiety makes any difference to anything that is going to happen. You are the universe experiencing itself. We see what we believe, rather than what we see. Many people never grow up. They stay all their lives with a passionate need for external authority and guidance, pretending not to trust their own judgment. Insecurity is the result of trying to be secure. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. For unless one is able to live fully in the present, the future is a hoax. There is no point whatever in making plans for a future which you will never be able to enjoy. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end, and the thing was to get to that end. Success, or whatever it is, maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played. Never pretend to a love which you do not actually feel, for love is not ours to command. Hurrying and delaying are alike ways of trying to resist the present. The you who you think you are does not exist. The destination of life is this eternal moment. When you get free from certain fixed concepts of the way the world is, you find it is far more subtle and far more miraculous than you thought it was. What would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Enlightenment or awakening is not the creation of a new state of affairs, but the recognition of what already is. Do you see yourself as a victim of the world, or do you see yourself as the world? You didn't come into this world, you came out of it, like a wave from the ocean. Nirvana is where you are, provided you don't object to it. A paradox is only a truth standing on its head to attract attention. Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. And continue enriching your mind.